Alright. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. What's up, fish? How you doing, fish? The roof is up? The roof is up. Alright. I'm just doing verifying files. We're gonna see how far we can get before my PC tries to stop. I wish you and your computer luck, thanks. I don't know why it worked the way it worked for me to fix it. I just had to open up BIOS, leave it in BIOS for like an hour, and it's back. So, I don't know. If it doesn't work, or if it crashes, we'll try some worlds. So, let me... Boom. I'm gonna try to go a little longer today, just because of yesterday. So... Apparently we hit 100 or 850 views on the YouTube channel. Pretty good. I don't know if that's channel views or views on videos. I'm assuming channel views. But yeah. So here, this is what we got going. 10%. I thought maybe it would go a little faster, but hey. Is what it is. Also, Fisherman has my volume. I know I brought my volume down, so I'm hopefully not as loud. Sounds good? Yeah. Or sounds fine. There. I'll put you there. I had to... There was someone who joined the Discord a bit ago that I thought was kind of normal. And then they just started self-promoing. Man. Creepy nuts. Damn. Yeah. Sleeper cell artists, man. And they were trying to use models they were not the artists of. It's actually just full scam. They open up a drink. And I'm assuming it will be live for a while, possibly. We'll raid into her when we're done. Because I told her I would. And I'm a man of my word, if anything. $66%. I saw that there were a bunch of mods now um for wilds. People are horny as hell, man. I guess we can read the TWAB for Destiny while we wait. Even though it says 82%. Yeah, so far Titans are winning. Anything interesting here? Eververse stuff? Eh. Exotic Armory Collection? Eh. Trials, final week of Guardian games. I don't think I'm getting that shader. New story, Nightfall rotation, momentum comes back. Ping me when mayhem is around. There's not much. So, Oh. I don't like that. I don't like this message. Okay. Well, it's patching. Oh, Fisherman, did you see that Ark trailer? Um, the publisher of Ark, Snail Games, put out an AI trailer. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. I'm not going to play the audio for it just because it's bad. Or actually, I will. I lied. I will. Okay. First off, something you may notice. That's a hell of a bar. Do you see this bar down here? 623 to 26K. This is from their official channel. This is an official promotion video for the 10-year anniversary of Ark. They took this down and then re-uploaded it.
Ark has brought you 10 years of unforgettable adventure.
AI voice.
All of those journeys, those fights for survival, have been leading to this. Are you ready? A whole new world is waiting.
No. This isn't from the developers of Ark. This is from the publishers of Ark that nobody likes anyway. Snail Games acquired rights for publishing and then have squandered money from it and have ruined it at every possible choice, like, point. The devs of Ark are the ones that people do like. How you thought this was acceptable in like any form is insane to me. You know? Like, their other games have fallen off insanely quickly as well. And it doesn't look like it's their first time using AI. Because look at this.
For her brother's demise, our hero, spurring fear and rebellion among his subjects. Breakable alliance. Yet betrayal tainted their unity, leading to an ambush where the father fell. A stranger saved our hero.
Like, dog. So what they did, they're the ones that made PixArk. The ripoff of Ark. Right? And they made a version of Ark called Ascended that's more graphically, like, it's supposed to be like the next gen version. And they said, we're immediately moving all development and all resources to Ascended. Ascended ain't doing too well. People don't like it because you have to rebuy it, and it's just Ark with a facelift. So people are still playing Evolved. Ark, Ascended, and Evolved have roughly the same player base, still. So they release a map for Evolved, which is just reused assets from one of the Ascended maps. And this is the trailer you put out for your 10-year. With what I'm guessing is also AI music, or at least stock royalty-free. Like, there's no way. And if I go to the comments, Syntac is a Ark YouTuber. Disgusting, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Wildcard are the devs. Wildcarders are they're the group we like. Sell Ark, AI video, voice, subtitles, narration script. It's just like ooh, who's that guy? 30 minutes ago. You show actual footage. Gross and Snow? Yeah, you show actual Ark footage. And then you immediately go to AI. So is the map not good? Like, nobody is happy about this. Everyone's talking about how bad it is. Freestar Kingdom.
So we have some really unexpected news.
This is
Ark
Syntac.
Survival Evolved is getting a brand new expansion in June of this.
Like, okay, some of the things in that AI video, Jane Doe, YouTube ads are crazy. So there's new creatures, right? Some of the things in that AI video were obviously AI going over Ark footage. Like that guy with the wings flying through and then a larger thing. I'm guessing was this thing? Or this thing with an actual piece of Ark footage. But why would you just put AI over Ark footage if it's... There's new creatures, new things, new challenges, obviously. Something called a family-friendly zone. Does he show any of the footage? Supposedly it's all underwater. Here's the footage in-game of this map.
Into the ocean, and obviously that's how Element was discovered by humans in the Ark storyline. Encounter 2 brand new characters.
Yeah, I'll put that
immerse
there.
yourself in a narrative that bridges multiple arcs. So yeah, just in general, it sounds pretty cool, you know, like it looks good from this, but let me show you some of the screenshots. They don't look amazing. I think maybe they might have turned off, like it looks
They are underwater, by the way.
right here, like they've turned off fog, I guess, in the water, so you can just see perfectly. It looks very different from the Genesis Ocean for sure. There's a lot of assets here that look like they're taken from Extinction. A lot of this stuff up here definitely is from Extinction. There's a couple things that are maybe taken from Aberration as well that I spotted in some of these other screenshots. But yeah, just in general, we have the Monodon
So, reused assets.
right here. We have Karkanos.
Well, they turned off fog so you can see. Subnautica, I don't think it's compared to, or it's fair to compare underwater things for Subnautica to Ark. Subnautica, you're meant to be underwater most of the time. Ark, that's not the point of the game. I think it's better to compare Ark and Rust. Saying Subnautica did underwater better is like, yeah, that's the whole point of Subnautica. That's like me saying Destiny did space themes better than Minecraft. That's not the point of Minecraft. Just looks like an aqua theme biome. Well, this is underwater, but they turned off the fog and like the visual like impairment of being underwater, so you can see everything. This is just for the trailer. This isn't what you would see.
On the map. Interestingly enough, they didn't take the crab model from Atlas as well, so that's actually very surprising. We have like a turtle right here, which I think we see in a couple other screenshots. Laser or something from its horn, and
It's like you are swimming. They just made it so you can actually see in the trailer. But when you're in the game, a lot of this will be cloudy. A lot of this will be harder to see through.
Its attack can also be and the jellyfish around. Just let's see, we got the cool like buzzsaw shark.
Alright, let's see what it looks like with the underwater effect. Yeah, but that doesn't look good in the trailer. In a trailer, you're trying to showcase everything, so I get why they do it.
I want to call this, I don't know, looking. Anyway, so yeah, the screenshots really don't do it great. This is one of the spawn spots. I think you're probably in like some sort of, it almost looks like you might be in an air pocket. Yeah, we got like a landscape here. We got some like,
that's probably what it'll look like more, with it being like more blurry.
New looking fish, so that's probably, which is kind of hard to see, but they're like some sort of like amphibious looking creature. We have a character flying around with like the water wing and just like a normal base, right? Something following that player.
There's an air bubble.
See, it almost looks like little crabs. And then yeah, we have this like a brand new tier of structure. Yeah,
I don't know. It just looks,
you know,
it looks bad. You know? It's, I would say it's unfortunate, but it's expected from them. So it's unfortunate. Yeah, having the trailer show no gameplay and using AI, they paid someone for that. You know? They paid someone for it. Snail doesn't want it to fail because they've spent a lot of money on this. They keep asking for money from other companies. So obviously they want it to succeed. But they just don't have the care for it because it's not theirs. So they want the biggest ratio of like, we want money, but we don't want to spend money. You know? That's the problem. Like if I gave you something that was expensive and I put a lot of time and effort into, and I said, here, you do it. You wouldn't care about it as much as I do. You didn't put all the time and effort into it to get it to where it is, so you might not put as much into it to bump it up. But I would, because it's my thing. Which is like, I get why they had to get a publisher, because Arc is expensive to produce. There's a lot to do in it. And obviously you think, oh, this is a publisher, they have more resources, they have a larger reach than we do, they can help. No. I was looking at the Reddit for it. For like, oh, what are people saying about it? You know, how is this new map being received? Nobody likes it. Other question, okay. What am I gonna get you for your birthday? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Won't we? Okay. This is also what I saw. Snail job offer from last November, last year. AI prompt artist. You get dental. Whoever did this, I'll be honest. Trying to get your prompts. Qualifications not listed. Not much there. Scam offer? I don't think it's a scam offer. If you get this, 401k, dental, health, vision insurance, and pay time off for typing in a prompt, hey, you're scamming them. Honestly, 75 to 90 grand a year to type in some words, you're scamming the company. That's it. Hey. Like this. All that just to talk to an AI? Hey. I'll do it. If that's what it takes. Ooh. Sign me up. No way you can use those benefits? If they give you those benefits, what that tells me though is they're hiring you for a while. You know, like, if they're hiring you and they're offering a 401k and all this other stuff, they're hiring you for a while. That's not a one-time thing. You know, that wasn't a contract position. Which is scary. But if you can get that job, hey, at that point, good for you. I bring this up. One, because it's like, it's gaming. It sets a bad precedent for like hiring AI artists and stuff, and just the level of care and quality publishers are putting into projects. But I've also just been playing Ark with friends, and it's disheartening. Like, Ark's been around for 10 years. Wildcard put a lot of care into that. Instead of someone else coming and just kind of like poo-poo on it, you know, throw out that slop. Just doesn't feel good. It's one of those things. You know? This should almost be done, and then we can get in. It's been half an hour. I'm not even in Wilds. It sucks. But what do you do? So, we're almost done. Almost there. Reported as a false job offer. It's a real job offer, fisherman. Whether you agree with AI prompt artists being a real job or not, it's a real job offer. And if the company is offering you those benefits for that position, they are real benefits. This is just the next step of people being like, you know what? How do we maximize profits? And instead of it being like, oh, well, this person's job is kind of, they're not really whatever, let's get rid of them. It's, what person can we find to do the cheapest, quickest thing for us? Hire them. Actual artist takes time. Someone to construct and set up a actual video with gameplay footage would take more time than just someone typing. Someone in underwater gorge, flying through underwater gorge with a wingsuit and fish flies by the camera. Add whatever environmental camera effects prompt. and then use that as a shot. That's assuming all the AI footage was made for that trailer and wasn't just already pre-established as well. Which very might, like it might have been. We don't know. But it just shows that Wildcard and Snow Games seem to be more and more at a crossroads with each other, and they are not happy. I really wish this would hurry up. Person who all they do is type prompts instead of the person offering to just do it themselves. Because you're still hiring them as an employee, and they're probably going to be your head artist. It's a real job for that person. It's a real job they are offering. That person is selling themselves as whatever, and whatever person sitting in an office all day doesn't actually know what it takes to do art and to do like trailer setup and stuff. Artist, yes, I know. So the person selling themselves as an AI artist is upselling their skills, upselling how hard it is to do, and that has led to a false expectation for that person to then set, okay, we will offer 75 to 90 grand a year. We will give you all this insurance coverage. We will give you a 401k. Because to them, they've been told and upsold on how hard it is. So they assume that's fitting. That is probably the same they would offer an actual artist. It's just whoever is doing the AI has told them, hey, this is typically what's done. Where they've looked at other companies and they've looked at whatever, is these are people that don't deal with people. They're dealing with people as saying whatever numbers aren't right. That's all they look at, numbers and statistics. To you and I, we see bad art. We see a trailer that looks like there's no care, there's no quality. The trailer uses AI art for everything. We see that as worthless. But to someone that just sees numbers, they saw how quick it came around, they saw how cheap it was made, and they don't care. They just put it out. There's a reason they took that video down and then for some reason put it back up. Because obviously a backlash of 600 likes to 23,000 dislikes, not a good video. But if all you see is numbers and all you care about is the numbers, then you don't care. It's just how it is. It's unfortunate, but it's what it is. Nvidia is kind of working sort of the same ways on a different path. the robots at Disney, like at Disneyland and stuff, the little like Star Wars robots and a couple of their larger ones, are going to start using DeepSeek and NVIDIA AI to talk to people, remember faces, learn new things, interact organically. It's just one of those things of AI is getting more popular, and it's not popular, it's just getting more prevalent. Mostly in the worst ways. So, but hey, I would become an AI artist if I was offered 75 to 90 grand. I can type. You're giving me healthcare, vision care, dental care, 401k, and 75 to 90 grand a year to type into a text, like to type man floats through gorge. Hey, I wouldn't. Thing is, a lot of people would. That's an easy job. But the game's almost done installing, so we don't have to deal with it. We don't got to talk about it. We don't got to worry about it. I just wanted to bring it up because it's dumb. It's lazy. For a 10-year anniversary of Ark. Ooh. They didn't even bring in Helicoprion. They brought in a Sawtooth. 97%. 98%. This last file must be like the Gemma file or whatever. 99%. So like I said, if this doesn't work, I will be... If this doesn't work for whatever reason, we're going back to Worlds for a little bit. Just because I know that works. And that won't try to kill my hard drives. Or my SSDs. Yeah, if this dies, we'll go back to Worlds for a little bit and I can try and fix Wild. Health warning. Oh. I'm really hoping it didn't corrupt my save. Hey, Beerus. Okay. So when we left off, I was getting shot with lightning. Okay. 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 So I gotta like refresh everything, man. Can y'all hear me? Am I still here? Did I just die fully? Hello? You can hear me? Good. Now let's see if it killed my hard drive again. Man, I just want to play the game. Is that too much to ask? Twitch tells me it's unstable now. And the drive is gone again. Like, I... That hard drive is just gone again. Although that's a good... How long did that take? 2 minutes? Good time, I guess. It's not even like... I actually don't know what to do. Like I can... I think my drivers are fine. One came out 2 days ago. Graphics, but it doesn't include wilds. Devoid, how are you doing? It's something with the game then. It has to be, because... Well, I don't know. Because I was able to play it fine on hard drive, but I really don't want it to just kill my hard drive. Because I'm looking like... Here, I'm installing this quick, so... We'll see how this goes. But like, look. SSD crash error? I don't think it's a Western Digital thing I have. I don't think that's the drive. But it says shaders start failing. I didn't have this issue. I just full blue screen. But it's not even like a full blue screen because it'll be like, it'll freeze. The blue won't come up, it'll just show the text. And I got a DPC violation error, which Google doesn't help at all. Thank you for that. Thank you for this. Can we play modded Civ? Maybe. I want to try and figure this out before I just completely switch plans. But device driver or hardware component.